Hey, welcome back. We're still here with Kim. Do you ever feel as though that you're putting everyone else's needs first before yours?
Yes. Yes, and the worst part about that is that then I overcompensate and like throw a freaking pity party or a temper tantrum and take it all back and get resentful and crabby. And that's something I'm very grateful I know now. And it's something I am capable of changing. And one of the ways I change it is by stopping and taking a breath at 2 instead of waiting until it's 10 and I just have nothing left to give. It's like we use this phrase in my people. Say, put your own oxygen mask on first. You can't help anybody if you're unconscious. So a lot of what I think are my needs come up because I'm not actually taking care of myself in the first place. Yeah. And if I just like, have I had some coffee? Have I had some food? Am I hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? Have I connected with my higher power? Am I in a safe space emotionally and physically? No? Then how do I get there? Yes? Then now I can move into worrying about other people. If I'm busy trying to fix everybody else when I'm on overdrive, I will do a poor job of it. I will make more of a mess I need to clean up, and I will feel like shit. And ultimately, the reason I want to take care of people is because it makes me happy. And if I can't be happy doing it, it don't make no sense.
Yes, and the reason I asked that because when it was asked to us, and we answered the question, then even when we left the question alone, I went home, I was thinking about it because I know in society, especially with mothers, and especially with women in general, that is more put on like your needs. You shouldn't put your needs should be on the back burner in the first place because you have a family.
Yeah.
Well, I think, because you're the mom.
You're the mom.
I think it's not so much the family. It's
Well,
you're the mom.
but this is back to how did my mother raise me? I was taught that's what love is. Love equals putting yourself last. And so for many of us, that's a loving act. Now, I personally have chosen to redefine love. I personally have said, well, love is supposed to make me feel good and happy and fulfilled, and this action makes me feel sad and resentful and angry, so I'm going to choose a different way of expressing love. But I had to make that conscious connection. Like a lot of people, the same way like we believe, we being me as a female, I believed, if you loved me, you would know. Because I grew up and I watched my mother never ask for anything. She never asked for anything and she never complained. And it wasn't until she got sick with cancer that I realized, no, it wasn't that daddy loved her so much he could read her mind and meet all of her needs. It meant she was fucking miserable all the time. Because she never asked for anything and she never argued with him.
Yeah.
She wasn't miserable all the time. But
I think that's and like I said, the reason I brought this up again, in fact, because I think that's a big problem with everybody. And I say more for women because it's been put on them from how they were raised. Even to this day, some people are like, when you have a family, that's your responsibility. You have to, forget about things that you're doing. You have to make sure that you take care of your family first. And I'm always like, well, shit, what if when she dies, she can't take care of him, so she has to take care of herself also, right? And it's always been hilarious to me. And I said it took me a while to get that within our relationship because I had to look, like I said, step out of myself and look at it and watching my mother and to do the things she did. And she never said that because she didn't have a daughter. It wasn't said upon me as a guy. It's like, you put your needs second and your needs that. So.
One of the other really detrimental, in my opinion, outcomes of not putting my needs first is then I have the belief that you took my power. And so now I'm going to start screaming at you in an attempt to give it back. I'm going to tell you you're doing it wrong. I'm going to tell you it's your job to take care of me. I'm going to tell you, because I'm not taking care of myself, I'm going to go fault society or my husband or what, I'm going to place blame, which actually doesn't fix the problem. Pointing a finger doesn't push a button. It just points a finger. So if I'm gonna, like, would you rather be happy or would you rather be right? And a lot of times I was like, well, being right makes me happy. No, I want to be happy. What's going to make me happy? How can I do what I need to do first? And then I have an abundance of love and happiness to take care of others around me.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Well, and I really like the oxygen mask, and there's a reason they tell you to put it on first before, like, you put on your child's. It's very difficult, you know. I don't know. You have to, and I understand, you know, sacrifice equals love is what a lot of it does. I sacrifice my life for you, and I think of there's a really great story from a long time ago. I had read on one of those chicken noodle soup books for the soul, called The Red Dress, about a woman who never wore this red dress, but she talks about her life. You know, she always took the burnt piece of toast for her kids. She always just kind of put herself second, and they were like ended up being these huge regrets, and you become resentful, and you start to do all these things. And when you do simply take care of yourself, you're able to serve others. You know, and this will come out of, some will get it, some won't. But, like, you know, there's a saying: "See that these things are done in wisdom and in order." There's a reason why they tell you to do it in this particular order, so that you can be, I think, of good service to your family, to yourself, all those things. Because if you have nothing left to give, and then you're just going to be resentful. You're going to give a gift, I think, grudgingly, and instead of being able to give it freely, if that makes any sense.
Well, and if you do it when you're at a 2, like, a lot of people will respond to that theory and go, well, I want to get in the car and drive to Vegas and fuck gigolos and blow all my money. That's my needs, and I can't do that. And it's like, well, I think those needs come at the end of a long time of not having any fun.
Yeah.
So now I want to go, and it's like, ooh, that I think is, I can't just go do whatever I want to be happy. Well, right now, would it make you happy to watch a dog talk like a person as soon as this video is over? You know,
Yeah.
Right now, it's okay to be happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can do things that make that happen.
Yeah, and I think but I think you keyed on something very important. You do it at a 2. You don't do it at a 10 when you're like, fine.
Because that generally won't make me happy either.
That won't make you
like,
happy.
I'm going to tell you right now, driving to Vegas and fucking
Doing all
gigolos
that.
and getting drunk would not make me happy.
But
We're not saying it's not going to make anybody happy.
If it would
Some people it
genuinely-
might make really happy
Maybe.
on the 2.
No, he's putting the 10 on the 2s. That's what that guy's doing. He's putting the 10 on the 2s when he's doing that.
But what I really appreciate you being here, with some fact that it's not that I don't have these conversations with my wife, and we do talk, but it's always great to have another woman's perspective or another man's perspective on certain things, because you're always thinking that, I wonder does anybody else think like me, or is this shit that my wife telling me, is it true? Even though I know I love her to death, and she's telling me, and I know she's telling me sincerely and it's from her heart, I'm doubting this. Then I hear some other woman, then that's another argument. Oh, you can listen to her, but you can't listen to me.
It's raining outside, take a raincoat. Hey, honey, my phone says it's raining outside.
The weather girl said it was raining outside. I should take a raincoat.
Yes, I can have this conversation for 3 days or more, but I know we can't.
Happy
Nope.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all
Even
you
if you're
mothers
not
out
a
there.
mom.
You know what? And that's
We all had one.
yeah.
Yes.
I think it's more than just yeah. So happy Mother's Day.
And we hope everyone have a great Mother's Day. I know what I'm doing for Mother's Day.
Right, getting an attaboy.
You heard orgasm.
No, it's not focused on just orgasms.
There's
Not
communication.
Solely.
Not solely. We're going out somewhere. Then we'll focus. And I'm gonna make sure she gets hers first. Try to at least.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Yes.
Attaboy.
All right, so again, happy Mother's Day. We'd like to thank Kim for being with us today and for being with me every day that she can be. And don't forget to subscribe and watch our other videos. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you again soon.
Have a good day.